Miriam.
Hi, Alessandra.
Welcome to Delft.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So now we are carrying on our design, and I called you to come from Darmstadt because we have a very big challenge this week.
Yeah, it's the Structural Design Week.
So this week we are going to look at what particularly?
The basic concept of structural design, the limit states that needs to be fulfilled, and different loads acting on our facade.
So hopefully at the end of this week you're going to be able to identify loads acting on a facade, understanding and applying basic principle of structural performance assessment in facades, and also learn about some clever examples of design solutions. Probably it's not going to be only the two of us, right?
No, we are going to meet some more experts, so just keep watching.
So, see you in the next lectures. So, this week it's all about structural performance, yesterday I started to put down some ideas on what we need to assess, check for the performance of our design. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about structural performance is checking that the facade is safe, so that it doesn't collapse or falls because of an excessive load, meaning wind, meaning weight. Is it all or?
So you are mainly talking about the ultimate limit state right now.
Right, yeah.
But there's also another one, which is the serviceability limit state.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, and the serviceability limit state, it deals with the functionality of the building. So it makes sure that it fulfills what it was supposed to. And in addition, it also looks at the comfort of the users. So maybe we have large deflections due to wind or vibrations in parts of the building, and then the user doesn't want to use it.
So the ultimate state limit, it's about making sure that the design of the facade is safe to protect the building occupants under the wind or other type of loads. While the service, what you are telling me is that it's about making sure that the deflections or the vibrations that a facade is going to have because loads are acting on it, make the building fit for purpose. Effectively very different performance, and both very important for the structural design. When it comes to the design then, is it just about selection of material?
Not only selection of material, of course, is one of the ways dealing with the problems and making sure that the two limit states are fulfilled. However, there are also other points, for example, the geometry or the statical system, the structural system, which is dependent on the material, the geometry, the support conditions. And we have different calculation methods that we can use and so on. And we all need to find the best way to have a facade that performs in both cases.
And you are mentioning often the word limit state. Why this limit?
Yeah, the building needs to be safe, as you said, and it has to be functional. So when exceeding those values, it doesn't fulfill anymore what we will require from it.
So effectively, is this state beyond a maximum limit of that functionality, being service or safety?
Yes, as an example, for the ultimate limit state, we could say that there is the strength of a material, for example, strength of a glass, the window, and this should not be exceeded in the design. Otherwise, there can be failure.
That would be the performance indicator then, for instance.
Yes, exactly. And for the serviceability state, we can have the deflection in the window, and also that is limited to a certain value.
Okay, I think now we are ready to start then.
Good.